It'd be easy to get a bit overwhelmed with all the setting up. I've managed to unpack all the boxes, but now I've got piles of stuff sitting around the place. At least that cooking area is functional. My two most immediate practical needs are to be able to wash. My washing machine hose is too inflexible to fit to the tap in the funny position where the tap for the washing machine water has been mounted in the laundry. And my desk, I really want to get this stand-up desk working. I need the electric drill, so I've got the battery charging. I wish I'd charged it last night because I could finish the work to get this desk set up properly. I probably need a proper chair too, that wouldn't hurt, although it is a stand-up desk. So I need a handyman to do the work on the washing machine and a few other bits and pieces, so I've put the order in for that. Jessica's bed should arrive sometime in the next hour, I think. And then there's a couple of other things she is keen to get done so that we can get a dog. Keen to get a dog, but it's a bit chaotic. At least it'll keep her happy and occupied, and I can just get on with sorting some other things out in the apartment. Okay, I've attached all these little bits and pieces, the electronics together. Let's give this a test. Let's see, does it go up? Oh, look at that. Oh, it does. Does it go down? Oh, yes. And I guess these other little buttons are for maybe preset positions. Looking good. Looking for a handyman, and this is the second service where they've said they don't have any handymen available in my area. Bummer. I gave up on handymanning for a little while and sat down here on the back veranda in my egg chair and did some more work on my posts for promoting the AITD Social and Collaborative Learning course. So it's really drifted away from being about content marketing, promoting the course, and more traditional marketing posts focusing on some of the benefits. I was asked to do a post about myself as a facilitator, which I've done. And now I'm thinking, well, what else can I tap into if I can't tap into the curated content? And I'm thinking perhaps if I look back through the discussion threads from the online discussion for the last course, there might be some gems there, some real insights or aha moments or some statements about benefits that the participants receive from participating in the course that I can, with their permission, reuse to form the basis of some of these posts. Well, I've got my desk set up, so there is at least one little space in this apartment that is functional and ready for me to use. That is something. I used to joke when I was in the military. I spent 16 years in the Australian Air Force. I used to joke that they wouldn't send me into a war zone because I'd just spend my whole time trying to tidy the place up and couldn't cope with the chaos of it all. We did a bit more shopping this afternoon, and I can really see things starting to come together in the space, getting quite functional. One of the things I'm doing is making my weekly planner and tracker, which I've been keeping in this notebook, making that a whole stack more visible by sticking it up on a notice board in front of me where I can actually see it every day and think about whether I've done things and start crossing them off. So I've got my working space set up just in time to be ready for the steering group meeting for the Learning and Performance Institute Capability Map. This is the third meeting. It's actually at 10:30, so I've got almost 2 hours. And in this meeting, it's more of an update. We've done all of the hard work of updating, refreshing all the skill descriptions, and we're now at the point where the steering group has endorsed the final tweaks and changes to the capability map. So Don Taylor, who's the chairman of the LPI and the lead of the project, is going to give us all an update on the path to completion and publishing, and then what happens next, because there are plans to do more with the capability map into the future, which is pretty exciting. So that means I have time for today's Daily Dispatch, which is week 2 of forming this new habit. I've been reunited with some of my books, Show Your Work by Austin Kleon, which I love. And one of the habits he encourages is to share something small every day. He calls it a daily dispatch. Just a little snippet of your work, one every day. over a whole month, you've got all these little bits and pieces that start coming together, and then over a whole year, you've got 365 of these things that you can string together in different ways as a body of work. You can use them to shape into presentations, workshops, perhaps even a book. So that's one of the key habits I'm starting to develop. My daily dispatch post is done. I decided to actually post about how I've evolved the template for a personal learning plan that Helen shared on her own blog, Helen Blunden that is, back in April. And I've been using it ever since. She actually had, well, long blog posts she writes. Where is it? All the way down here. A template that she had created. But of course, with my travel, I've been doing the template by hand. So I wrote about how I've adapted it, why I've adapted it, and the step I've taken to increase visibility by putting it on my notice board. I've had a really interesting and lively series of conversations today around the topic of artificial intelligence and tacit knowledge, which kind of evolved into other aspects of artificial intelligence. And I've been doing that on Twitter, where I was thinking about aspects of tacit knowledge for a blog post I'm writing. And I started thinking about the question of whether artificial intelligence can possess tacit knowledge. Now, I thought about doing a daily dispatch on that, but I need to actually go back through the conversations and pull together a little my thinking, which I'm hoping to do tomorrow after I've finished off the AITD promotional posts. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I do have the steering group meeting in about 20 minutes, but I'll just finish snapping for the night and maybe do a little bit about the steering group tomorrow. All in all, not feeling so overwhelmed now by the state of the house. There's still a bit to do, but I think I've broken the back of a lot of the structure and the organisation and created a space I can actually work in, which I'm really happy about. So hoping for a good rest, because tomorrow is potentially a big day. We could be getting a puppy dog tomorrow. Let's see how we go with that. Okay, catch you tomorrow.